Do you feel that when you look at Brentford, it might be perceived that you feel under pressure coming back because of the situation that they're in, because of their lack of firepower up front? Do you feel any kind of pressure in relation to Brentford?
Not really, no, it's no pressure, it's just obviously excitement to get back on the pitch, and obviously everybody knows at Brentford that I'll do my best to try and get the club out of the sticky patch we're in. But I don't feel there's no pressure, and even if there was, I probably wouldn't feel it, because I think that's what drives me forward. Like I said, Brentford, we've been here before, we know what it takes to get out of it.
You said that you're in great shape and that you're shredded. Talk to me about your training regime, because I know you put a lot of hard work in over the past 8 months.
Yeah, like I said, I had a PT that I'd go to all the time. And then I was traveling across the half of the world to put some training on over there.
Nashville.
Nashville, that's correct, yeah.
Tell me, what were you doing there?
Oh, I had a finishing coach, Alan. He was taking me through my paces. The first trip, I felt it. And then, yeah, the second trip was a bit more successful. So, yeah, it was all good. Obviously, I can thank Alan, Bob, and all the keepers he brought along, and everybody out there for letting me use their facilities. Like, it was great, my time there.
Was it less like warm weather training and more like a real sort of boot camp?
It was more. It's a bit of both. I feel like out there is tough, and in the mornings I feel like the jet lag hit me. But in the mornings I'd get up. I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm tired, need more sleep. I'd get up, go straight into the gym. Then after that I'd go to do my session with Alan. Then after that I'd come back, recover, and do a bit more gym at night. So it's kind of like 3 sessions a day. I'm just working hard and grinding. So it was good. It was good, my time there, and I enjoyed it.
Did travelling have an effect? I mean, you talk about the jet lag, but did you feel it was necessary, whatever issues there were relating to that, wherever I've got to go and just get this done?
Yeah, I think that's how I am. If there's a training session ages away and it's beneficial, then I'll go there. I feel when it first come around, my agent Nandi called me and said, "Do you want to go to America for some training?" And straight away I said, "Yeah." He didn't say where in America. I just said, "Yeah, I'll go there." I went alone. I went alone, and so I can focus on training and I grafted it out. So I think that's the kind of mentality I have to show that I want to come back firing and I want to get as fit as possible.
How was that being away from your family?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but I see in the long term goal. The long term goal, I know it will pay off. You get out what you put in. So if I'm willing to go across the world to train and it's beneficial for me, then I'm sure it'll pay off on the pitch.
Is there a game in particular that you've watched involving Brentford where you thought to yourself, I wish I was on the pitch, I could have got those 3 points?
Yeah, there was one game I went to the ground to watch it. It was Aston Villa. It was a painful watch. We lost. We lost in the last-ish minute, 2-1. It was a fiery match. So them kind of matches I've been missing. Been missing getting stuck in and having a bit and trying to have the last say.
What are the targets for the second half of the season? Because again, it's good. A lot of focus is going to be on you, and you clearly have a lot of confidence in your ability. But what's realistic and what's not?
I think it's just coming back as strong as possible. I know I've got a short space of time to find my form, but I'm sure I will, and I'm capable of doing that. And the vision in my head, I see coming back, firing straight away. And yeah, I want to be playing to the highest level possible in myself, enjoying football again.
You're not naive. You know that there's going to be a lot of headlines, a lot of news stories around your return. You've had the spotlight on you ever since you were a 16-year-old at Northampton, scoring goals for them. How do you feel that helps you to deal with the scrutiny that you're going to be under?
Yeah, like I said, I've always thrived off pressure. Like, whenever I get penalties, these kind of things, and everybody's all like on the edge of their seats, like, is he going to score, is he going to miss? Like, I back myself to score. Like, every time I cross the white line on the pitch, I believe I'm going to score today. So, yeah, there's going to be eyes on me, whether people thinking, can he do it again? Can he fire straight away? Like, I know what I'm capable of. I know what I've got to do. And as soon as I'm on that pitch, I can't wait to show what I'm about again and remind people what they've missed.
Going into this transfer window, you are probably the most talked about player, let alone striker, in Europe. What sort of striker do you see yourself as?
All around, I feel like I'm capable of doing a lot of things. I think I can press. I think that the pressing stats were quite high. Me and my strike partner Brian at the time, I think it was like one of the top two in terms of pressing. I can score goals. I can bring others into play. I feel like all round I'm capable of doing all kind of bits, running behind. But it's just, I feel like in certain games it's kind of different, and it's different styles of play of how managers want you to play. So I feel like in games before when I was playing, it's kind of like drop deep and let the others run behind you, and sometimes they stretch the pitch going behind and stay high. So I kind of have to vary my game.
One of the things you missed out on was the World Cup. Is the European Championship a target for you?
100%. I feel like that's the aim. That's the goal to try and get back to my form and be involved in that. We know there's other great strikers around at the moment, and they're all doing so well. But it's up to me whether I come straight back firing and put my name in the frame to be looked at. But yeah, it's just going to take hard work, dedication, and like you said, that's the goal to look towards, and being involved in that would be a massive achievement.
When you think about it, you got into the England pitch scoring goals for Brentford, so there's no reason why that can't happen in a Brentford shirt, is there?
Correct, yeah. I think if somebody's scoring goals and doing well, no matter who they're playing for, it's a great chance to put yourself forward to be in the window to be playing for England. But like I said, there's great strikers around at the moment, but I'm sure if I do what I'm capable of, which is scoring goals and assisting, then I give myself a great chance.
Qatar, you could have been there, you were not there. Did you watch it? You said you didn't watch football. Did you watch World Cup football?
I did watch a bit. Yeah, I did watch a bit, but I think that that was even more painful watching, knowing I could have been involved in that. But listen, what's done is done. I can't change nothing. Yeah, it was painful, but life's painful sometimes, and you just gotta fly by it and concentrate on what's in front rather than what's behind.
Is there anything outside of football that you've taken up since you've been away?
Just giving my dad a few lessons on pool tables. Other than that, just enjoying time with my family. I think that's the most precious thing I could have been doing with my time when I wasn't at football.
Have you been able to look after you?
Yeah, I feel like I have. I feel like sometimes you just need a break from a lot of things. So just go somewhere and clear your head and just relax. It's been quite peaceful.
You've been able to work on yourself?
Yeah, and I feel like I know myself a lot better than I did before.
Explain what you mean.
Like, my life was just football and home, these kind of things. Whereas now, there's a lot more to football. Like, I was thinking of life after football, life if I didn't have football, and these kind of things, what I would be doing. So these kind of things, like with the time off, it kind of allowed me to think what I could be doing with my spare time if football wasn't an option, and when I do finish football.
And?
Well, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things. I obviously want to open my own businesses, I want to start my own clothing brand. I want to get into acting, which I think I'll be quite good at. But But who knows? I feel like there's a lot of opportunities out there. If you want to do something, you can do it. So only time will tell, I'm sure.
If you had to give someone advice on how to get through the past 8 months,
Just look at the positives. I feel like appreciate life because like all it was, like I said to you earlier, all it was for me is I couldn't play football. There's somebody else somewhere else fighting for their life, trying to do these kind of things, and I'm just upset because I can't play football. Like, if you look at it like that, you realize how much like you appreciate when you have it, but when you don't, it's kind of like we move forward. Life's cool sometimes, but it's what it is.
you're in the tunnel ahead of your first game back. What are you telling yourself?
You have to score. That's what I'm telling myself. You got things to do. You got to catch up on some things, and that's to score goals.
Will you have targets?
I have targets, but I always keep them to myself.
Toney, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.